With over 6 years of gameplay and 60 plus million registered players, this world in War and Order is built upon battles and negotiations. Different alliances may compete with each other as peaceful rivals, but may also fight each other in full-scale wars when conflicts arise. There are battles where troops cannot be killed and battles where lords fight for territory and attack each other's castles. Also battles where one lord will rise above the rest to bask in glory and rule all over the entire realm. As a noble lord and a descendant of the gods, you will build your city here and protect human civilization with your allies. Aggressive monsters such as orcs and orc shamans and cyclopses roam these lands, but you are not alone in your fight. You have archers and infantry, cavalry, and mages, which are at your command, along with all the powerful beasts and artifacts, which will give you powerful buffs and help you defeat your enemies. If you'd like to play War and Order with me today, please be sure to use the download link in my description, and let's get to the video. So here we are doing a time attack is what we would call it. So in other games, what you guys are used to seeing is, for example, if you sent out a lot of solo marches, you guys are used to hitting that target, all individuals hitting it at the same time, and you all have your own march, you know, whatever it may be. But in War and Order, what is super cool about time attacks is if you guys time your marches correctly, as you guys can see here, we're all within a second of each other, and we have 8 participants in this march of a time attack. We're all going to hit at the same time, and it's basically almost like as if it's a rally. All of our troops are coming together at the same time and attacking the defender. And so the defender definitely has an upside on us, but if you time it correctly and your guild is working together as well as we are, you're definitely able to be successful and burn this castle. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to have the reports here as well. One thing that I've loved about War and Order as well is when you're doing these time attacks, you can actually look and see every single detail into your allies, excuse me, I should say alliance members, what their damage was, their kills were, what targeted what, and go from there. And it's really cool to see it actually happen. Now, when you are doing time attacks, of course, the alert goes to the defender and their alliance as well, and they can send reinforcements. And sometimes, I don't know, it's been interesting to see. But one thing I will touch on as well is when the time attack hits the castle, it's really cool to see it on the map because you're able to look and see what the battling army is actually doing and how the numbers are working. And you guys can see right here, you're actually able to use 500 gems to retreat your army if you don't think it's going too well for you. Now, if you don't have it timed correctly, I highly recommend you definitely recall your march and have, you know, maybe give it another go and try to time it with your alliance, because otherwise it might not work out too well for you and you might get hurt pretty badly. So it can definitely be more of a massacre on your end if you don't have it timed correctly, but otherwise you can definitely massacre your enemies very quickly. So as you guys can see here, this is some of the detail that I was talking about in regards to the reports that you can see, and it even shows you percentages. So it's really detailed, and I really like that about War and Order, and it's been super cool to do PvP with the guild. So as you guys can see, we have 8 participants here, me along with a bunch of other friends in the alliance, and we're all trying to get timed properly. And it looks like Tobin is just a few more seconds of what we would like behind us. So I don't think Tobin's march here is actually going to hit with the time attack, but we're just going to see what happens here. As you guys can see in the alliance chat, we were just talking about that the players getting reinforcements and that they were 16 minutes and 30 seconds out. And as you guys can see, I'm showing off the phoenixes and the pandas here. So that's the beasts that I was talking about, and you can see how cool they look on the map. And we're just about to be hitting the castle here, and you guys can see the animation that actually shows up for the PvP time attack, and it's super cool. It shows you everything that you would actually want to see and the losses and everything like that. So my march is hit, as you guys can see the swords that just popped up, and you can actually see what true type is attacking what and how, essentially, and the losses associated with it. And look at that, he's on fire. So the time attack is done, but it looks like Tobin, who was a bit of a straggler there, but that's okay. He was a few seconds behind us, is just sweeping up the last bit left. So once we review this report, as you guys can see, the losses here for RN versus theirs is absolutely astronomical. The power loss on RN between, I believe it was 8 people, is just under 20,000 power, and the power loss for the Hunter 360 was 177k power loss. Ouch, that hurts big time. That hurts big time. So we're gonna take a quick look at those reports as well. See, and this really gives you guys a really good idea as to how time attacks work and how well and effective they truly are in the game. And this is something that I think is super awesome, and it's something that's been really exciting. But we do have to show you the report of Tobin, because Tobin was I would say, I believe it was 4 or 5 seconds behind us in the time attack. So Tobin came in and swept through, and there was only a few survivors left. So Tobin did take a little bit of losses here, 1.3k, but the Hunter 360 lost 10,000 reds, which is unbelievable. So we finished him off after the fact because he had 2.8k survivors. Not a big deal, but you guys can see the breakdown of Tobin's report here. So it worked out really well ultimately that Tobin wasn't a part of the time attack, because at the end of the day we still got the job done, which is super awesome. So the thing that I've loved about War and Order is that it is a vertical facing game rather than horizontal. It definitely gives your hands a break for somebody who's so used to playing mobile games horizontally and you're using both of your hands. One of my favorite and funniest features that I've talked about with the Alliance so far is the fact that you can rage shake your phone. So I'll just show you guys what it looks like and how you're able to collect it. Of course, there's 2 different ways. There's the very simple and kind of boring way of clicking each collect. So as you guys can see, there is the icons above each of those resource tiles, resource buildings I should say, and you can just simply tap them and collect the resources and they'll go up into your inventory. Or what you can do is actually rage shake your phone. That way you guys can see as we're in the castle right now. So literally you just shake your phone and it collects all of your resources and puts it into your inventory. And I thought that was just a silly kind of fun feature for you guys. So once you've been starting to upgrade your castle, you're gonna have the option to actually change your beast or actually unlock the Phoenix, which I have done, which I'm super excited about because it's really awesome. So in this clip here that I'm showing you guys, I'm actually evolving my Phoenix right now. As you guys can see, it's a level 7 and I'm unlocking the Nirvana Strike, which is amazing, and it helps increase your power as well. Now there are the beast skins and the talents as well, which you can use the scrolls to upgrade. And I actually go in here into the store to look at the beast fortification pack, and I actually purchased this pack to get more of the XP scrolls and the XP pills to help level up my Phoenix some more, because I've been working on leveling it up. So I actually get 2 packs here because I couldn't hold back a little bit. So I was looking to try and increase it a little bit more, but I have to hold off and get a couple more packs to help upgrade. But I am leveling up my beast. So as you guys can see, I'm using the pills here, and now my Phoenix is at a level 8, which is super awesome and increases the stats quite significantly. But overall, I think the Phoenix is absolutely beautiful. And when you're doing PvPs and marches or whatever you're doing in the map, even the city wars and things like that, it's super cool to see it like leading your march and seeing it on the map. And it makes it a little bit different. Like a lot of people have the Phoenix in the game, in the realm. You know, it's definitely one of the more popular beasts to have in your castle, but it's my preference. I really like it, so I'm really excited to keep working on the Phoenix. I know we are full right now in DHG, but we may be making spaces because of, you know, inactive members or things like that, because we are a very active alliance and we do need war ready members. In regards to the promo code, which is X Empire, which I will have up on the screen for you guys and also in the description below, you need to bring up your profile card and go to the exchange gift option. You can go do that right now if you haven't already, and you can get yourself a gift. Duck Hunter Gaming is the R5. We will be passing around the R5 hat a little bit between the both of us. And it does say we were 44 out of 50, but we are full currently. I believe we are 50 out of 50. And here is just our members as well. As you guys can see, I wanted to show this to you guys as well because it shows that a bunch of us are really kind of all over the place. We are all growing. We're still learning all the different aspects to the game. One thing that I really do love about War and Order is it is extremely detailed, and there's a lot of different layers. And one thing that I love is that with the Alliance, everyone's able to kind of help one another and grow. Now, this is another thing I wanted to show you guys, which is the castle skins that you guys can have. It's super customizable, and that's why I wanted to showcase Tobin's castle. But you also have your Alliance buildings on the kingdom map as well, which I wanted to kind of show you guys the UI and the graphics as well, which is super cool. I can't say enough good things about the graphics in the game because it's really awesome. And also inside your castle, you're able to have that different view, whether or not you want to be zoomed in or have more of an overhead look. But the customizable options in the game is super cool. So it's something that I definitely want to grab. You guys know me with castle skins. I absolutely love them. So this is just giving you guys an example of what the kingdom map looks like and some of the different monsters. There's a huge number of monsters that you guys can actually kill, and you get a first kill reward for every time you kill a, like, whatever level you're killing for the first time, which is super awesome. So here is the world map, which shows you all of the different realms. And so we're in realm 1548, which once you find it on the world map here, which it'll be on the left-hand side. It looks like a little scroll option. You will then be able to find an empty square. We're kind of by the coordinates 588, 568. So you're able to find an empty square and use a city teleport is what it will say. So I know it's showing up on my end, showing it will cost 2,000 gems to teleport my castle. That shouldn't be the case for you whatsoever, because as a new player, you are able to move to any realm that you would like, and it will be in your bags. You will have one. You will be able to get into 1548 with no issues whatsoever. And all you will have to do is click on Teleport City, and it will bring you over to the realm. So I'm going to be speaking with Duck Hunter about what we're going to be naming one of our alt guilds, so we're able to be in both guilds and help both alliances kind of flourish and grow together while we're all learning the game as well. So that should be really exciting and awesome. In the meantime, you guys can come over and let us know, and also send us messages in game. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope this was a really good introduction into not only the PvP of what War and Order really is, but also the different aspects that I've personally really been enjoying. I'm super excited to hear your guys' thoughts and your first look at War and Order. And if there's anybody who is currently playing, I'd love to hear from you guys as well. And it's always good to get more knowledge from some more veterans. But be sure to use the link in my description in order to download War and Order today, and also take advantage of that promo code. And if you guys have any questions or anything like that, make sure to put them in the comments below, and make sure to put a thumbs up on the video for me. I would really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll talk to you guys soon and see you in game.